Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Guyanese Spotlight Show, right here in the Guyanese Spotlight channel on YouTube. And I'm broadcasting live on my personal page tonight, and we'll be going live from the Guyanese Business Owned page next week, Wednesday night. But it's 7 p.m. As you can tell, I have a couple of hosts. Well, I have three people there with me tonight. I've got Mr. Rohan Bissoondial, no stranger to our conversations. Rohan, welcome.
Hi, Wasim. Thank you for having me on tonight.
Not a problem. And also, I have Nez and Ameer Abdul from Starlight Jewelry in New York, guys. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good night.
Thanks.
All right.
Everyone also, good night.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. What I'm doing, as I said, we're broadcasting live on YouTube. I'm just trying to find a video on my end to share it to the Guyanese own business page, which I just found it. So, got to welcome everyone that's watching on YouTube, and also folks that will be watching the live on Facebook on my personal page, and will be watching it at a later date. It's Wednesday night. It's the Guyanese Spotlight Show. We give a voice, a face. You get to hear from the Guyanese business owners and professionals within our community. Rohan is located here in Canada. Nez and Ameer, they're all across the way in New York, in Long Island, New York.
Yeah.
So Rohan is to the left of me on the top. So I'm going to start with you, Rohan. Just a brief description or introduction of yourself, please, before we get going.
Hey, good night, viewers. Thank you, Wasim, for this opportunity for me being on your show this evening. Yes, like you said, I have actually been on your video or on your live once before, and I really enjoy. The last time I was here, I tried to take over your program. Uh, but anyway, thank you for having me again, guys, and of course, I'm Guyanese as well. I've been in Canada for over 29 years. And during the time being in Canada here, I've made a lot of mistakes financially, me and my wife. Of course, we've learned today, and I'm in the financial services business of helping middle income family get better financial knowledge. Sometimes we get knowledge, but it's sometimes, like I said to you the last time, it comes from the kangaroo court of friends and
I
family,
remember that. Yeah.
right? Friends and family that gives us advice, which they're not meant to harm us, but most of the time it's not the correct information. Like I was misled before. Once you know the correct information, of course, then you can do better, and you can definitely do better for your family. So with that said, Wazim, I'm going to pass it back to you, and I'm going to share some simple concepts and how we utilize RSP for ourselves, just for some of our clients, and hope we can educate our community in making better financial decisions.
Thank you, Rohan. I'm looking forward to that conversation. I've got a few questions. I know you want to enlighten the public about some stuff coming up to the deadline here. And so I'm going to go right over to New York and let Ameer and Naz introduce themselves from Starlight Jewelry once again, guys. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good night. It's Nils from Starlight Jewelry. We've been on the show a few times. Um, not a stranger to the show. Again, I'm Niz from Starlight Jewelry, and
Ameer from Starlight Jewelry.
Ameer, from Starlight Jewelry. We are located at 162 Martin Drive West, Shirley, New York. Our telephone number is 631-772-1441. You can reach us out with email and stuff like that. Email address is starlightjewelry@aol.com. And you can reach out to us through me, Ameer, and we also have a contact in Guyana, which is Kristen Bishop.
Or they can message WhatsApp together.
Or you can message them to get to us too.
Yes, yeah, that's possible. Any one of the business owners or professionals on the show, guys, if you're looking for the number, just reach out to me. I was just talking to Rohan about that before. I get so many messages on WhatsApp. I'm always traveling and busy. I look at my phone at night sometimes, like, oh, I need to send this contact information for someone. So the program is working, right? Our platform is working. It's reaching out to our folks that we wanted to within our community. And the thing is, the beauty of this, it's within the community worldwide, globally. We've got businesses from the UK, all across the US, all across Canada, a few businesses out in Guyana. That's part of this platform. And I really got to thank you guys. Got to welcome, before I get into some questioning, I got to welcome our viewers on. I see Miss Linda and her family from Island Junction Restaurant. They've been a host here, a guest here. I've hosted that show last year, I believe. Uncle Lakey, Lake Ram Ram Prasad is on there. Mr. Chet Ramfall is on. I'll be having Chet on the show. He's living out in North Carolina now. So welcome to everyone on YouTube. If you guys are there, please drop a comments. I know that you're watching. Who's watching on YouTube as well? We're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna share my screen. And I have a couple of slides. I got information on Starlite Jewelry. We're going to get to that in a second. They got a great sale going on. Can't wait for you some products. Appreciate you guys doing this live from the store. So that's awesome. We can probably take the camera and do a little tour around it a little bit.
Yes.
But before we get into all that activity, Rohan, I have your information on screen here. And something interesting. There's a deadline coming up, March 2nd. You want to enlighten our viewers on that?
Absolutely. So before I said that, I give that information, Wadim. I want to congratulate all my West Indian fans for the match today. I don't know if you watched it.
Yes, of
I had
course.
the opportunity to actually work from home this morning. So it was a very entertaining match. The boys did really, really well today. I'm really proud. And, I believe if they perform the way they did today, then we have a good chance of winning this entire tournament.
Of course, of course.
Yes. Anyway, having said that, every year in Canada, during our tax season, the government have a tool called the RRSP, or Register Retirement Saving Plan. Well, that name said something. It's considered a retirement program. What people fail to realize is that in Canada, the government assistance wasn't meant to 100% take care of your retirement. If you think about in your working years and when you come to retirement, it's only 1/3 of your income is really subsidized by the government. So it averages about $1,200 to $1,300 in Canada pension plan and old age security. Now, if you were used to making $4,000 to $5,000 and you're only getting $1,200 when you retire, I can guarantee you nobody cannot afford to live on $1,200 to $1,300 today. So what the government says is that if you make a contribution towards your own retirement, we will give you a tax break when you're working or when you're in a higher tax bracket. It's about an average 30%. So every dollar you contribute to your registered retirement savings account, or RRSP, the government help you or give you back a 30% return on your contribution. Bear in mind, it's not free money, because in Canada, if you don't know, when you passed away, that's when you would pay your most taxes. So everybody pays tax. But what happens, because in your working years, you're in a higher tax bracket, you would get a tax refund, or we call it a rebate. But when you take that money, grows tax sheltered until you're ready to take it out. So ideally, it's the best to take it out when you're in a lower tax bracket or when you're retired. For example, if you retire, you would get roughly a 30% when you were working. When you retire, you'll probably be in a 20 to 15% tax bracket. So, which means the taxes they'll take at that point would be far less. So every year in Canada, the deadline is the first 60 days of the year. So for this year, it would be March the 2nd, of course, at 12 midnight would be the deadline. Now, the maximum you can contribute to your RRSP is 18% of your income, or a maximum of $32,490, whichever is the greatest. Having said that, every year, if you haven't maxed out your RRSP, the unused room is carried forward for the following year, meaning you can actually go in with more than 18% or more than 32,490 if you have the room.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's a rollover, I guess, right? It roll
Yeah,
over
it's a carry
if you have the
forward.
room. Yeah, carry forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. Good. We're gonna bounce over to New York, and I got a flyer here. Rohan, we're gonna get back to you with that deadline and a little bit
Sure.
more information. Thank you for that. So Nez and Ameer, you currently have a big sale going on, the Valentine's Day special, 10 to 20% off all showcase jewelry. Let's talk about that a little bit. What do you got?
All right, so as usual, every year, Valentine, Christmas, stuff like that, we do some promotion, and we try to bring in, especially with gold price now, we try to bring in some jewelry at more affordable for people. So right now, like all our heart pendants, heart earrings, ladies necklace, bracelet, ring, stuff like that, we got 20% off on the big items. The small items like fine chains, stuff like that, we'll do 10% off. Um, Diamond pieces, stuff like that, we'll do 20% off those.
Okay.
All right. So and we got a wide variety of them. We have like diamond hearts in 14 karat and 10 karat. We have plain hearts. We have beautiful necklace, diamond necklace, regular necklaces without diamonds inside, stuff like that. So, and of course, when people mention WIVR, they get an extra 10% off.
Oh wow, yeah, we did talk about that, right? Yeah. So guys, if you mention WIVR, that's a radio station, West Indian Vibes Radio, you get an additional 10% off. You said, Naz?
Yes.
Yeah. So listen to the radio station. Contact New York number. You guys can go ahead with your contact number. I have it on screen also.
It's the office number is 631-772-1441. You can WhatsApp us on 570-460-7825. You got our email is starlightjewelry@aol.com. We're located at 162 Margin Drive West, Shirley, New York, 11967. You can also contact people like in Guyana, can contact Christopher Shaw. His number is on the flyer right now there. I can't really remember.
Yeah, I'll jump in 668-6940. So that's Christopher Shaw in
That's
Guyana,
Christopher
guys.
Shaw number, right? You can contact him in Guyana for anything. And we open 6 days a week, and we encourage people to come into our showroom and see our stuff. You don't have to buy; just stop by, take a look. You're up in Long Island here, just take a 5 minutes off the highway and come in and see.
Yeah, it's an amazing sale going on right now, right? 10 to 20% off all showcase jewelry. Mention West Indian Vibes Radio or WIVR, either one, and you'll get an additional discount on top of that current promotion.
Yes.
Also, we offer free worldwide shipping.
Free worldwide shipping. I was just going to get to that. So Canadian, I know you have a lot of Canadian customers.
Yes.
So free worldwide shipping. And let's say I call you in WhatsApp. I want to see a piece. We can go WhatsApp video, right? And you can
Yes.
get into the
We can do WhatsApp video. We can do messenger video, stuff like that.
Awesome. So guys, follow them on Facebook and Instagram. It's Starlite, STARLITE Jewelry. Follow them. I have the information on the Guyanese own business page. Information is on the screen right now. Take a screenshot. Get in touch with them. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Well, literally, it's just a couple days away.
Yeah.
So for last minute people like myself, I got to look around. Yeah. If you're last minute too, you're looking to get a nice piece of jewelry, contact Starlight Jewelry. Their information is there. We're going to get into some more exciting stuff. They're in their stores, you can tell. They just closed their doors before we went on live here. They're gonna walk around a little bit and show us some of the items there on sale. But we have Rohan, and we're just talking about RRSP, Rohan, and I'm just gonna get you to a little more information on that. I know companies, before I get into that, companies for like myself and so on, they'll match your RRSP. How does that apply to this? Is there any changes?
There's not really any changes in regards to that, but I'll tell you a little bit about myself and what I found out about RSP.
Okay.
So, like I've said, I tell people all the time, I like to tell them my story. I've been in Canada now. In January, it's 29 years since I've been in Canada. But of course, you don't always get the right information. So I was always against RSP because I didn't quite understand it. I was told that an RSP is a government conspiracy. The government is there to take your money, right? And a lot of people I talk to doesn't have all the information would say the same thing to me. And what people would say that when you take out your RSP or when you redeem your RSP, it's been taxed. And of course, that's the correct thing. But what people fail to realize is that when you make a contribution to the RSP, the government gives you a refund. If you understand, RRSP is the most unused financial vehicle in this country. There's trillions of dollars of unused RRSP that's there for Canadians to claim, but people not claiming it because they don't understand the benefit of it. All right. Um, I don't know if you ever talk to anybody, but everybody I talk to today complain about taxes.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the great vehicle of reducing your taxes is an RRSP. Now, you are asking me about the company RSP. So, if you work with a fairly big company or a large company, what they normally do is matches your contribution. So, it technically they're forcing you to save towards your retirement. So, most company would do maybe a 2 or 3% if you contribute 2 or 3%. So that's a 6% contribution per year. Remember, you shouldn't only contribute 6%. The maximum you can do is 18%. So the more you contribute, the bigger is your tax refund. But how that really work, it's like a company is giving you a 3% income increase every year. And I've talked to a lot of people that don't really take it.
Mhm.
So I always advise people, if you don't want to do it with us, it's fine, but make sure you're making use of that 3% that the company is matching you. And next thing I always ask people, they say, well, I don't have 3% to contribute to an RSP every paycheck. But that same person, if they were to broke their phone, they would go find the money to finance a brand new phone.
Yeah.
But they can't make that contribution towards their own future. So how it technically works, if somebody makes about 60 grand a year, just in taxes, they would pay about $8,600 in taxes that year. And let me take a 30 years old and they're working for 35 years, for the next 35 until 65. That would be about $258,000 in taxes they would have paid to the government. Now remember, don't get me wrong, everybody pay taxes, or don't take it the other way. Everybody paid taxes, but the government is allowing you to get back some of your taxes today, and you pay it in the later years. Would you agree with me, Wazim, that a dollar today would buy more than a dollar 20 years from today?
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen that
So
from going back to 20 years ago to now, right?
absolutely. So I always use the first home we bought as an example. When we bought our first home, that home was $250,000. Our down payment of 10% was 25,000. Now, 20 years today, if we were to buy that same house, it's over $1 million. That same 10% is going to be
Yeah.
over 100,000. So that's the
Mm.
power of the dollar. So if you're getting a dollar today on your money and you got to pay it back in 30 years, your dollar today is worth much more.
Yeah. Agreed.
And next thing people need to understand is an RSP or any money you have wasn't supposed to be sitting. It was always supposed to be working for you. A dollar you have in your pocket, it's a dead dollar. Because if you carry it in your pocket for 10 years, it's the same dollar. It's worth the same dollar, but you lose it buying power. So an
Yeah.
RSP or any vehicle you have, an RSP, a TFSA, FHSA, education plan, it should be invested. So what I say to people or my clients, if you get back $1,000 today and you use that thousand to make $2,000, and in 20 years you got to pay back that same thousand. Technically, you've used somebody money to make you 1,000. That's like you borrow 1,000, invest it, made 1,000, and you give them back their 1,000.
Hmm.
So isn't it better doing it that way than don't contributing and not getting that $1,000?
It makes sense listening to it now, and the way you broke it down. I think that's what we need in the community. As you said, when we first come here, we were so busy with our lives trying to get everything together. We're forgetting or neglecting that part of it, which is very important part of our lives and for our family's future. So I'm happy you broke it on that way. You simplified the
Absolutely.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, an RRSP, if families don't know, today the government have increased the limit you can use towards owning your first home.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's say a husband and a wife that work and they're making their regular contribution. You have a maximum of $60,000 you can borrow per person from your RRSP, and you have 15 years to put it back without paying any taxes.
Hmm.
So if you understand, and a good way, if you understand how to use that and start building up some wealth, a family can come in with $120,000 towards their down payment. On top of that, because they're doing 60,000 at an 18% rate of return, that would give them back. Sorry, at a 30% rate of return, that would give them a refund roughly about 18,000 per person. So they would have contributed 120, and the refund that they would have gotten on that 120 would have been about $36,000. Then if they were to just save that 60,000 in a, let's say, in a tax-free saving account or in a saving account at the bank.
Yeah, makes sense. So we're going to get into the more of the details with that, and I'm happy you broke it down that way. For me to understand, you make it black and white now, so it's much easier for me, and I'm sure a lot of viewers now or will be watching this show will get a better understanding or grasp the concept of RRSP and the importance of RRSP in our life, and especially in looking ahead to the future. So thanks for that, Rohan. I've got to welcome a few others before we get over to New York again. I see Steve Ali's on. So DJ Youngboy, good night to you. Miss Vanita, good night. The Starlight Jewelry family. Miss Kim Sue, we had Kim on last week from Norman Sue Bakery. Kim, good night to you. Got to say a special good evening also to Miss Lolita Primsuk from Axel Insurance and everyone else that's viewing us on YouTube and also on my personal page. I promise you from next week, it's going to be 60 days since the creation of the Guyanese own business page, and we can go live directly from that page. It'll be more accessible. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank our two guests here. I have Starlight Jewelry, Niz and Ameer out in Long Island, New York, alongside Mr. Rohan Bissoondial from Primerica, located right here in the Greater Toronto area. So over back to Starlight Jewelry, as you can see their flyer on the screen, 10 to 20% off all showcase jewelry. Mention the West Indian Vibes radio station, and you'll also get an additional savings on that. I believe it's 10% they're saying. So guys, go check them out. Check them out online. Give them a call. Their information is here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing this here and put the cameras back onto them. I know, Ameer, you had some products close by to you. You can show us on camera.
Yes.
Yeah, please do so. This is great. I'm happy you guys are in the store to do this. This is awesome. This gives our viewers from everywhere, even if they've been to the store or not, some insights, right? To see your actual product. So as we wait on the guys from Starlight Jewelry, got to welcome Mr. Ashmeet Khan from Ajax, potential next mayor, Guyanese mayor in Ajax. So here, I'll let you do the explanation of the jewelry there.
Diamond cut ball necklace. It's a newer design. It looks like it's all diamonds and stuff like that, but it's just cut with diamonds. It sparkle like it's diamonds. It's all 14 karat white gold, and these are not plated. These are actual gold, 14 karat gold.
Wow.
All right.
We have them in tricolor and yellow.
We have them in yellow. We have them in the white. Obviously, you've seen that, and we have them also in tricolor. These are new designs. Just came out, and they're really nice hitting the market.
Nice
right?
piece.
This is 14 karat.
This is the next, like a diamond heart. And this here, I think, let me see. That's all. Okay, yeah. So that's baguettes with brown diamonds. 40 karat also. With beautiful Singapore chain.
And all these items that you're showing, these pieces, they're all on sale right now.
All these are on sale. Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Everything that is in the showroom, even the men's jewelry in the showroom, is on sale for Valentine's.
Nice.
Yeah. This is all VVS
Handmade.
stones. Like, one of the almost the highest quality of diamonds is in this one here.
And then handmade.
And that's all handmade with a nice solid rope chain.
Yep.
And that is all 14 karat also.
And then I think this one is 10 karat. Yep, 10 karat.
And this is one of the a little more inexpensive piece, diamonds also, but it's 10 karat gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cater for everyone. We've got the simpler
yes.
pieces like that,
Yes.
up to the really high end.
Up to the really high end pieces, yeah.
Pieces.
I have
Nice.
silver pieces like this one here.
Then we also have like you got like silver pieces with diamonds also. Bring me the heart.
As we do that, I got to welcome.
Because of the gold price being so high,
Yeah.
Also, the silver price being like record breaking high,
Yeah.
we're making stuff in silver also.
Oh,
Because a
nice.
lot of people can't
So
afford
this
the
is the
gold. So
diamonds
this is silver
with
Mm-hmm.
diamonds.
with diamonds inside.
Silver with diamonds. Wow.
Yeah, with diamonds inside. So we have that, and we have like we
This
have a
is
lot
the
of different
sun.
stuff. Like this is like a sun. This is all handmade with
That's a
diamonds
nice
also
piece.
inside of it.
That's a really nice piece.
Yeah,
It's different. It's unique.
yeah, it's
So it
different.
stand out,
Yes, we
right?
just
Yeah.
released and a few of them sold.
Yeah, we just released this for the Christmas season, and a
Yeah.
lot of them sold out.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that design.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's eye catching for sure,
Yeah, for
guys.
the post.
If you're watching, if you're just tuning in, like Miss Lolita, good night to you as well. All these items and these pieces that are on display right now, everything in the showcase.
And
is
there's
on
a
sale.
lot more in the showroom. A lot.
There's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot more in the showroom. There's only a few pieces I'm showing you.
I'm,
You know,
I'm gonna,
we have rings, we have earrings, bracelets, anklets, diamond bracelets. You know, we have the anniversary bracelets. We have the regular baguettes. We have with tennis bracelets, with also with rubies and diamonds inside.
awesome.
You know, so you can come in and see whatever you like, or we can mail it to you. Just call us. We'll video call, show it to you, show you the weight, show you the quality and everything, and we can get it to you.
And guys, if you're in Guyana, Starlight Jewelry, they have someone in Guyana also.
Yes.
So first yeah. Wait, let me take this off so I can show that a little more. Yeah.
So this is the tricolor to the white.
Okay.
Yeah. So this has white, rose, and
Yeah.
yellow gold inside of it.
Oh, okay.
And this
And
is
this
the
is
all
all
yellow.
yellow.
Oh yeah, I can see the difference there on the camera. Yeah. Amazing, guys. Reach out to them. Starlight Jewelry, New York. I'll put up their information quickly on screen again. You can get them as Niz just mentioned. You can WhatsApp, video WhatsApp call you or on Messenger. Their WhatsApp number is 570-460-7825.
Yeah.
Or you can email them at starlightjewelry@aol.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Reach out to them. Get that order in before Valentine's. What day is today? It's Wednesday. We've only got a couple more days. So
Yeah, and whoever needs it in a rush, we'll ship it out fast.
and shipping worldwide too. So
Ship worldwide.
keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Amazing stuff, guys. Amazing stuff. I got some questions about the community support and all that for you guys in a little bit, but I'll turn back to Mr. Rohan Bissoondial from Primerica. Guys, we're getting some really good insight into RRSP insurance and all that from Rohan, and you can see his information is up here. He's a representative of Primerica Financial Services. We've all heard about Primerica. His phone number is 647-502-1937. He's located in Ontario, Canada, in the Greater Toronto area. Rohan, are you licensed across Canada, all the provinces?
Unfortunately, no, but it's
Okay.
very easy. It's very easy to get licensed in Canada,
Okay.
except Quebec. It's a little harder. But I am also licensed in Alberta.
I was gonna say I know you are
Yes.
somewhere.
So
in
I
Alberta.
have, yes, I have people in Alberta that I work with as well.
You
Yeah,
just
but,
mentioned Alberta.
yeah.
Before we go on, I gotta say we got a business owner in Alberta, Dan Ratch from JDR Import and Export. I just saw him say good night. Good night to you. Good afternoon. It's pretty early out there, 3 hours. So it's what 4:32 in the afternoon out in Edmonton, Alberta. So Sisto and Dan Ratch from JDR Import and Exports, and all the business owners and professionals and everyone else supporting this program. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Rohan. Sorry for cutting you there.
Yeah. No problem. So what I also tell a lot of my clients as well is that after the holidays, it's coming on to January. I know people probably shop a lot for their holidays. They run up that credit card. Now they got to
Mhm.
find a way to pay down that credit card. If you contribute enough to your RSP, and it doesn't have to be a one-time contribution, you can do monthly contribution throughout the year. So in that way, you don't find it as hard to make that lump sum contribution in February or in December, or when you get your company bonus. So for example, if somebody gets a bonus, when you get that bonus, you're taxed about 45 to 50% of it. But if you put that entire bonus into your RSP, that's gonna also trigger a taxable event. Whereas you will get a refund from the government on that 50% of taxes you would have paid. Now,
Okay.
what you can also do, because you made an RSP contribution, when you get that refund, you can use that refund to pay down your credit card. You can probably use that refund to fund your children education and get an additional 20% on your R registered education saving plan. So that's one of the vehicular tool we've used. That's how we've used it over the years. Because we're not putting our own money in. Yes, we do put some, but let the government fund that stuff for you. You know, a lot of families say we can't afford to take a vacation every year. Well, contribute, fund your retirement, let the government give you that refund, and you can take that refund and do many different things. You can, if you own a home and you find it hard to pay your property tax, take that refund, pay your property tax for a year, take it, pay out your car insurance for an entire year, so you don't have to make that monthly payment. You can take that payment now and do something with it.
And
And next,
Rohan,
yes, go ahead.
before you go on, before I forget my train of thought, let's say someone want to reach out to you. They're listening to you. They want to get into the weeds. Would you sit down with them over the phone or in person and go through their finances and suggest something that's a good like range for them to get in, to get their feet
Absolutely.
wet with this? Yeah.
Yes. So what I say to people all the time, this is not a one cut for everybody. It's not a one size fit all.
Okay.
So think about it this way: if you go to your doctor and your doctor say to you, or you say to your doctor, I have a headache, and he prescribes blood pressure medication, would you take that medication, or you would hesitate since you didn't run any tests?
Yeah. Yeah. You trust your doctor, right?
Yeah, but you would still want some tests before
You
you
want
start
tests. You
taking
want
blood pressure.
tests. You, of course, you want to
Exactly.
test. You want to go through
Yeah.
all the. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So I do things two way. I can do Zoom. I do a lot of Zoom meetings today. You know, during after COVID, it
Yeah.
opens up video conference call. But I love meeting people face to face. I'm a face to face guy, but that doesn't limit me from just doing face to face. So I can reach out to you. I would do a full analysis, guys. Remember, it's better for you to understand the benefit of it, how it can see the numbers, how it can benefit you before you make any decision. Because people say to me, well, so what happens if I don't live until retirement? And yes, we are going to die sometime, but what happens if you live to retirement and you don't have any money? Which one
Yeah.
is what? Right?
Yeah.
Like I gave you the stat the last time. I'm going to try to pull it up here as we talk. About 100 people at work until age 65.
Yeah.
Right? I think the number was 65% will be dependent. 35% will go back to work. 5% unfortunately will be deceased. 4% is
Yeah.
going to be okay with a million, and 1% is going to have over 5 million. The point is, why is 5% only are successful when 90% fail?
Yeah.
No financial education, no financial coach, and no financial plan. So you stand a 30% chance to do better financially if you work with an advisor. Make it worse. We give everyone an opportunity to come out to learn, understand finances for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it.
Yeah.
Be your own advisor. Get a financial knowledge so you can do better for your family.
Yeah. This is great.
Right?
This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah. Also, was one of the questions I always get from families is that which one would better to contribute, an RRSP or a tax-free saving account? All right. Having said that, they're two great investment vehicles. An RSP is not going to be the greatest thing for everybody. A TFSA is possibly the greatest thing for everybody. But of course, it's not a one size fit all.
Uh-huh.
The definition of a TFSA, the money you put into your tax-free, it's a TFSA tax-free saving account. The money you put into your tax-free saving account is after tax dollars. So you would have already paid the tax on that dollar. So the growth, when your money grows, it grows tax-free. When you take that money, it's tax-free. Whereas what an RSP is going to do, they're going to help you reduce your taxes. So it's an opportunity for you to get a rebate on your taxes today. Like I said earlier, you pay it later. So you're really using your taxes today to build you wealth, but you have to pay it back at the end to the government. And at that point, we should be in a lower tax bracket.
Okay.
So it's two great vehicles, but it's not the greatest vehicle for everybody. If you're in a lower tax bracket, so somebody that makes 25, 30,000, RSP might not be the best vehicle, but what you can also start doing, you can also start contributing a little bit So, like a student, like my son is working, his income is lower. So, what I'll allow him, what I'll help him to do. By the way, he's licensed to he's 18 years old, and he's licensed in the business.
You did mention that the
Yeah,
last time. His birthday
yeah,
gift, I believe it
yes,
was.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
It's fine. That's the greatest gift you can give your children, viewers. It's financial knowledge. That's not going to only educate them to have a job, but that's going to educate them in generations to come to build wealth. One of the biggest thing with families that leave inheritance to their children, if those children doesn't understand money, that money probably is not going to last one generation. But
Hmm.
if you give financial education in every generation, I'll tell you that money is going to last forever.
All right.
So, having said that, I was saying about my son, so his income is not that much now. So, what I'm going to also start to do is make sure he's making a contribution to his RSP. He's not going to claim it today. He can carry forward that contribution when he's a higher tax bracket. At that point, he will accumulate so much that at that point, he'll start to use it toward bringing down his taxes. So, guys, it's a great, great vehicle. If somebody told you, don't or RSP is not right for you, I'll tell you, I didn't believe in an RSP too. I never contributed. When I saw the benefit of an RSP in 2013, that's how I was sold that everyone need to make an R. Not everyone, but if you pay a lot of taxes, you definitely need to make a contribution towards your RSP. The information is free, guys. You don't have to pay me for it. You can spend 15 minutes. I have a great income tax estimator calculator. What that's going to do, we can put your income in, we can look at how much taxes you pay, and we can show you start from $1,500. If you make that 500 contribution, how much income tax you can get back. Also, if you have small children that you get child tax benefit, because the RSP reduces your income, it also increases your child tax benefit. So you can put more money into their education fund by utilizing this tool. If you understand it, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
tool.
I'm happy. I'm happy to have this conversation again, especially coming up to the deadline, Rohan, and informing our community, especially your Guyanese community, in here in the Toronto area. As a matter of fact, even in the U.S., you can reach out to your U.S. Equivalent to Rohan here at Primerica
Absolutely.
and get some information. But getting
Yeah,
back to Nez and Ameer, I know the guys are sitting there. They showed some amazing products just now on the camera. They have a great sale going on right now. They've gotten a lot of support from within the community. I know they have a lot more outside of our community. How has it been of recent within the Guyanese community? And that's what our aim is, our end goal is to get more Guyanese participation with our businesses and professionals on the
Yeah,
platform.
well, I said we got a wide variety of West Indian people, Trinidadians and Jamaicans and stuff like that. Reach out to us and keep coming. Our community up here, especially, is grown wide, where we have um, a wider population of West Indian people up here. A lot of Guyanese and Trinidadians and so on. I noticed that move up here and found out about us, and they're coming into our location here.
Okay. And so you're getting a lot. Are you getting a lot more Canadians though of recent?
Yes, we are. We are getting a few more Canadians. Not like before. I don't know what happened, but a few years ago we were getting a lot more Canadian. I see like it went on a slow down a little bit with the
Tough
Canadian.
times in Canada before you go on. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been our economy is not the greatest right now. Our dollar, you probably notice.
yeah,
I work a lot in Europe, and our dollar is gone really low right now.
yeah. But
But yeah, another thing to promote it too, we're getting more active on the radio station, as you mentioned. When they mention the radio station, you'll get an additional 10% on what's showing on screen right now. So
right.
we're getting a little more active. The guys are coming back on. I'm trying to come on. I'll be live again this Sunday, and we'll do our best to promote all the businesses,
Appreciate it.
including
Appreciate it. We got to take into
including
consideration to precious metal. Gold, silver is high.
very high
So
right now, right? Yeah.
yeah, and just keep going. He's breaking records. Every
Yes.
single day. So that will also put a damp on people ordering jewelry and stuff like that. One other thing I want to put out there: we also buy your unwanted gold, diamond, platinum,
Actually, I
silver.
just saw that.
If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
unwanted gold and unwanted jewelry, we'll buy it from you.
Or we can make something with it.
Or we can take your jewelry. You don't have to spend a ton of money. We can take your old gold and recycle it and make you new jewelry. All right, so you don't have to go there and buy more gold and stuff like that.
And guys, they said they can make jewelry, as you can see on their flyer, custom made jewelry.
Yes,
You can get on a video call with them, and they'll walk you through that. So if you like something, let's say cricket, we just spoke about cricket earlier and how West Indies is doing good so far in the World Cup. I don't want to jinx them, but knock on wood, we can get to the final. And you can get one of those pendant or what do you call it, the bracelet. I'm not a big jewelry person, so
yeah, you can get a cricket
bangle,
band.
right?
We make a lot of cricket bats for people and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
yeah,
CPL is coming up.
you got your gold. All you're gonna pay us is the workmanship. You
Awesome.
know, we charge for the workmanship, and we take your old gold, we recycle it to make you a brand new piece.
Good. I'm happy you had at one point. I know the Canadian folks were buying from you and you're shipping. How does the tariff? I know Mr. Trump right now has implemented some stuff. It affects me with my work with shipping to the
Well,
US.
that was one of the things that slows that caused the slowdown.
Okay.
That was one of the things that caused the slowdown, and I understand that because people don't want to spend that extra dollar.
Yeah. You can, but you can. At the end of the day, right? It's an extra expense that wasn't there in the past, and just like that,
Right,
boom,
yeah.
it's
But
there.
I still have a lot of Canadians. I just had some Canadians actually came from Canada or here on holiday, and they came up and they bought some stuff. So I'm not complaining.
That's great, guys. So anytime you're in New York, drive up to Long Island, 162
Yep.
Margin Drive West. Call him, get directions. And these guys are always donating and supporting the community. As a matter of fact, we mentioned the radio station, New Year's Day. Rohan, I don't know if you heard, but Nez and Ameer donated a gold chain with a heart pendant, right?
Yes.
And we give it away
Yes.
live on air on New Year's Day.
And we
And
give-
someone
Yes.
actually in the New York area out in Queens won it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
we
I
also
did
had,
heard that.
we also had a Invicta watch that
We give that to the
That-
store.
we had a sale going all through Christmas season. Whoever
Yeah.
purchased $500 and up, they had a ticket and it went into a box.
a gentleman won that. I saw that. On,
Yes,
the
gentleman
page.
won
yes,
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that giveaway on the page.
Yeah,
That's amazing. You guys keep up your generous work and great workmanship.
thank
I
you.
got a lot of reviews from people that order jewelry, and through, as I said in the past, we're more active on the radio. We get a lot of feedback. Hey, we reached out to Starlight Jewelry, we ordered this piece, or we had it shipped from New York to Canada. And don't forget about their contact in Guyana, guys. Chris out in Guyana. I'll put
Yeah,
up the
Chris
flyer
is
in a little bit again, and you can reach out directly to Chris and get some jewelry ordered and delivered in Guyana to you.
Yes,
So that's amazing.
we'll get it done there. Sure.
Yeah. Great sale. Hopefully, we just got a few days. I want to push this to our viewers that will be watching now and later. Guys, reach out to Starlight Jewelry, 10 to 20% off all showcase jewelry. Mention West Indian Vibes Radio, get an additional 10% off. So I encourage you to reach out to them and order it. It can be a late Valentine's present, a surprise, right?
We also have a little bit of time. Anybody need any special order? You know, we make our stuff here, so manufacturing is much easier. We work late at night and stuff like that, especially during the
Yes.
holiday seasons like
Oh, I
Valentine's.
know that for a fact. Yeah, you guys have been
yeah.
there late. Yeah.
So if somebody needs something that for Valentine, for example, know to run out of time, give us a call. We'll try and get it done for you.
Yes, guys, call them in the office, 631-772-1441, or Nez mentioned on WhatsApp, 570-460-7825, or email, if you prefer email. Shoot an email to starlightjewelry@aol.com.
Yeah, and then they can follow us on Facebook, reach us out on the Messenger. A lot of people these days reach out to us on
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger, and we also have our YouTube channel now.
Yes.
That this young man
Oh,
is
okay.
looking after is
Starlight Jewelry YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta follow you because I'm new to YouTube too with the page, so I'm just getting familiar with everything. I see it's on the flyer there, YouTube link with the barcode. Is that
yes. You can just scan
Yeah.
that and you'll go straight to the link.
Nice. Guys, so you hear that? They're all over all the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
Call them, email them. 162 Margin Drive, West Shirley, New York. That's in Long Island. You can always reach out to them at any time.
Yes. We're not making a YouTube channel because Facebook keep pulling on the videos.
Yeah, every time we put a
Yes,
video up, Facebook pull it down.
same with me, and that's why I'm pushing towards the YouTube. I'm trying to get more people to YouTube, but it's hard to get people off of Facebook to YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah,
difficult.
it
And
is.
and from next week, I'm going to be broadcasting live on the Guyanese own business page and YouTube. But I'm trying to get more and more folks to YouTube
To the YouTube,
because the video is not going to disappear on YouTube. It's always going to remain there unless you delete it.
yeah.
So
Right.
guys, please follow Starlight Jewelry on YouTube. Follow my page, the Guyanese Spotlight Show on YouTube. And tonight I have, as you just heard, a little bit more info from Starlight Jewelry. That's Niz and Ameer Abdool from Starlight Jewelry in New York. And I also have Mr. Rohan Bissoondial, our representative from Primerica Financial Services. So Rohan, turning back to you. Is there anything you'd like to point out before it's coming up? What time is it? We got about 11 minutes, 15 minutes more to go.
Yes, Wasim. I do have a lot of information on. Of course, we can't share everything and we can't give
Yes,
everything.
yes.
You know, I always. Then this is something I've learned coming to Primerica that everywhere you go, you try to take some notes. You know, now even if I go to temple, I go to church, I always take my phone and I take notes because sometimes the preacher is saying a sermon that you don't remember. We call it a forgotten chord.
Uh-huh.
I read this book that they talk about a forgotten chord. If you heard something today within 24 hours, if it didn't come back in your mind, you forget about it,
Yeah.
right? So yes, of course, I did mention to you next time we'll do some writing on a whiteboard so it can stick. Visual is always better because given information, it goes in and comes out one thing. But what I would say to the viewers, guys, I'm only a phone call or a message away. Like I said, you don't have to be pressured into contributing or buying or doing anything, but get the information. Our people have been fooled and have been given so much wrong information that it wouldn't jeopardize you today, but down the road, it definitely gonna mess your life up. Like I'm telling you, or I'm saying, RRSP, all these tools that I'm talking about, does or did work for us, right? Um, I have a great book. Anybody would want a copy, a digital copy or a PDF. It's called How Money Work. It teaches you financial concept. There's also one for children that you can get a copy. It's an easy read, a lot of pictures. It will tell you about debt stocking, consolidation, the rule of 72, how you can properly invest your money. It's a great read for anybody that just needs financial knowledge. Also, RSP is one of the things we do. We do everything in financial services. And Wazim, sometimes I talk to people that leave their job and went to a different company. They probably had some contribution there. But when they left, they never moved that money. So they don't even know that they have RSP somewhere else. Or they get a
Yeah.
statement from the bank and their money is not making any money for them. Well, RSP or any investment vehicle is a great vehicle only if it works for you. Because I always tell people or tell my clients or potential clients, your money should always be beating inflation. I hear Nas talk about the price of gold
Yeah.
or silver goes up. Well, if it goes up 18%, then you got to find 18% more to buy that gold. It's the same thing with your dollar. If you were making $1 last year and you're making that same dollar today, well, it's hard for you to survive on that dollar because it didn't kept up with inflation.
Yeah.
So the same thing. If you have your RSP or you have your investment and you want a second opinion on, you don't necessarily have to do business with us, but we can definitely sit with you and show you how one of our plan would have helped you. And of course, I mentioned a little bit about the rule of 72 and how that rule works. You divide 72 by the interest rate you get on your money. And the result will tell you how long it will take your money to double. So for example, if you're investing your money at a 3% rate of return, 72 divided by 3 is 24. That will take your money 24 years to double. So most people have their money in a 3 to 5% environment, but they're borrowing on a credit card at 24%. So you can't win the money game if you don't know the rule. It's any game. If you don't know the rule of a game and you're playing against a person that knows the rule, he will always do better than you because you just didn't know the rules.
Yeah, I
And
like
one
how
of the
you
things
put
I
that.
was Yes, one of the things I'll tell you I was very thankful for is that it took me a while when I came to Canada to be introduced to Primerica, and that was a blessing in our family life because of Primerica. I'll tell you, our children they're gonna do better. They're gonna do better than we did financially,
See, that's the
and of
goal.
course, and guys, and that should be each and every one of us goal is that we leave this world a better place than we met it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? And I know you mentioned about a New York counterpart. Well, guys, we can do business in New York as well. You need information, you can reach out to me. I don't think I bite people. I love people. I'm a human being, but that doesn't mean I eat human. Right? They say a vegetarian eat vegetable, well, a human being eats human, right? That kind of thing. But listen, I'm a very nice guy. I love talking to people. I'm a people's person, man. And I said to people, if you plant a tree, it doesn't matter who gets the shade.
Mhm.
That my coach always uses that line.
Yeah.
So the information we're given here tonight, guys, it's priceless. Support NAS. We all are small businesses. We're growing. And without our community support, we can't grow and we can't give back more to our community.
True. True. That's true. Yeah.
And I appreciate you saying that. And the reason I have two different business owners and professionals on the show. Last week, I also had Miss Kim Sue from Norman Sue Bakery and Lolita from Axel Insurance, is to get different businesses and different backgrounds together so we can talk and learn about each other. I'm sure you learn a little bit about the jewelry business and Naz and
Yeah.
Starlight Jewelries and some
Yeah.
of the challenges he mentioned. And you're picking up some stuff on insurance. But that's what we want as a community. We work together, and maybe you can pass on, Rohan. Let's say someone's going to New York and you say, hey, I know this Guyanese jewelry store out there, man. Check them out
Absolutely.
on this page. Go. And as I said, I always get WhatsApp messages. Hey, I'm looking for someone to repair my car. Who's living close to me? Who and they're looking for someone else, like something. I always get messages all the time to change a tire. Over the winter, I got so many messages. Hey, who do you recommend me to go to change tire? I got to be where you living. So then I'll send the contact that I have on the page, and that's why this community is around the Guyanese owned businesses. We have to promote and we have to support our own. And if we don't do that, we're gonna fall to the wayside, right? We're not gonna have that feeling of that proud feeling of a
Mhm.
community. We left Guyana. We're living in another country. They're in New York. We're in Toronto, right? It's totally different, right? But we want that community to exist. It doesn't matter where in the world we're at, and I'm happy you guys are on. And the same for Naz and Ameer out in Starlight. They can talk to their customers, and you never know, you might get a couple referrals from them
Yeah. Yeah.
regarding
Absolutely.
insurance. They deal with a
Yeah.
lot of Canadians, as he mentioned,
Yeah,
right? And
absolutely. Yes, yes. And
and yeah,
as Naz was talking about the price of silver, I actually Googled the price of silver, man. And I'm not soliciting anybody buy silver as stock, but man, that thing did crazy for the last year.
Yep. Yeah. But in the past 6 months, actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was triple the price.
yeah,
Wow. I saw it on the news. I didn't realize it tripled. I know it was climbing really high.
guys, there's no
Right now, I
shortage of
don't look
money,
right
man.
now, but just around what December,
December,
it was like $115 an ounce.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say, we live in the best time of the world where there's the most money. There's no shortage of money. Like if somebody complain about making money, look, Nas just talked about the price of a silver in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So when you listen to news and you listen to all they say, the market, like I always say to my client, but I was looking at CP24 and they said the market is not doing great and whatever the case might be. I said, well, if that guy was an export, he wouldn't be selling news, right? You got to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
facts
yeah.
from when you're getting a news. That thing didn't happen today. That happened 6 months or a year ago. That's old news.
Yes. That's all news.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all news.
And that's the thing. That's why we have these platforms, especially for community, geared to everyone else. But I love to dive in and zone in on our community members, our Guyanese coming. We might have new immigrants coming to Canada, coming to the US, going to Europe from Guyana right now, like we did many years ago. They,
Yep.
Yeah,
they need this information. They need to know
yeah,
about this information, right?
yeah,
Just like Naz said, the price of silver. Maybe someone's looking to get rid of some jewelry. they can contact Starlight Jewelry. They do
Yeah.
buy
Absolutely.
jewelry, right?
Yes,
And they
yes,
get
we
a
buy.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do, right? Gold,
Yes, yes, we
silver.
do. We buy all unwanted jewelry. You know, gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, whatever.
Watches.
You know, high end watches. You know, we
Mhm.
buy all of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, I really appreciate you guys. It's coming up to 2 minutes before 8, so I'll give you a few minutes, Rohan, to wrap up and touch on anything. I know there's a lot. It's a whole lot of topics we can go. We'll have you on again. We'll go through some more. We'll get the whiteboard out. I love seeing that. I
Yes.
retain more by seeing stuff like that in action. As you said, making notes or visually seeing it happen. You retain more. So we'll get you on
Absolutely.
again.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, guys. So thank you, Wasim. Thank you for the opportunity. To being on your show today. I don't know if you enjoyed it as much as I did, but I really loved it. I did say that to you the last time. One of the things I would advise all the viewers is that, guys, it's important that you get a financial education. For 100, if you're Canadian, for $100, you can get a great financial knowledge. I'm not soliciting you to do my business, but if you understand the taxes in Canada, you would never want to have a job based on the amount of taxes you would pay. So we would give you that financial knowledge that you can understand something about money. Don't forget, I have a great book if you want a copy of it, How Money Works. You can message Wazim or you can follow me on Facebook. You can send me a message. I would love to give you a copy. And if you need any other advice, you want to do a face-to-face meeting at Zoom, I'm here just a phone call away.
I'll be the first to say I'll get a copy from you. So
Absolutely.
I'll get that copy.
Yeah. I'll
All right.
send you one for you and one for your children.
Perfect. Yes. Yes. My son's starting to work. He's actually going to be in the Canadian Armed Forces as a signal operator
Good man.
pretty soon.
Nice.
Yeah. So we just did some running about when I got back yesterday. And
That's a
so he's
smart move.
joined up soon. So yeah, he's been, since he was young, he wanted to get into the army. Eventually, he wants to get into the Toronto Police Force, but he loves the communication, the radio. He's a little techie stuff for that stuff. So he's going to do signal operator. I love that too. So I'm happy he's doing
Make sure he stay from the Toronto Police Force for now.
Well, I joke around with him all the time. I said,
I
"You
know.
go here now."
That was just a joke off camera, guys.
Yeah, we had a big controversy over here the other day with some police members getting caught up in some big, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, big. It's big. Yeah, you know how it is with the police force these days. Something comes up and everyone knows, and they're calling for everyone's head. But yeah, Rohan, I really appreciate your time, brother, tonight. Thank you so much, and for all the advice. I know there's a whole lot of information with investment, insurance, as I have it on screen here, debt solutions, financial education. You can get in touch with Rohan, 647-502-1937. And what's your email, Rohan?
It's Rohan, Rohan Bissoon. So it's not my full last name. It's Rohan Bissoon at gmail.com.
Okay, so Rohan Bissoon. I gotta add that to your flyer. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, no,
I'll
no
add
worries.
that in. I'll add that
Well, you have
email
my phone
address.
number. At least you
I got
have
your
some
phone
sort
number.
of
Yes. I'll update that for our online purposes.
Thank you.
But thanks again, Rohan, and I'll pass it over to Nez and Ameer.
well, Wazim, thank you for having us. We always appreciate being
My
on your
pleasure.
show.
Sorry, we did the last time.
It's always an honor to be on the show.
Appreciate that.
Just want to say thanks to you. Thanks to all the viewers. Please share this page, like and share our Facebook and Starlight Jewelry, and
Subscribe to the
subscribe to the YouTube. We got to subscribe and
Yeah, just subscribe and like.
like and whatever on the YouTube. Please support us. We are small business, and the small business is the one that changed the world.
Yeah.
All right. Support all small businesses. He's a small guy that's ready give back to the community and turn things around where you live. You know.
Mhm.
Again, Watson, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure being on with you, and thanks to all the viewers for all the support.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Naz. And just before I end this conversation with Naz, I just got to remind you guys about the Valentine's Day sale, as you can see on screen. 10 to 20% off all showcase jewelry. It started at the 1st of February. it runs until Valentine's Day the 14th. So you got to get in touch with them. Contact them on 631-772-1441 or email them starlightjewelry@aol.com. As you heard, I know for a fact over the holidays and any special events and stuff, they're in there working. They manufacture, they work on these pieces in store. So they could be there for you working midnight tomorrow night, tonight, if you reach out to them. I don't want to get you guys kind of going home for dinner, but if someone reaches out, I know you guys are, you're going to get going, right?
Yeah. We try to make every customer, feel special, and we try to make them the special one,
Oh,
So
that's much appreciated within the community and all the feedback I've gotten from everyone. That
I'll give you a story. I had a customer came in one Christmas Eve night at, was it 11?
No, that was like 10:30 in the night.
10:30 in the night, almost 11.
Close at 11.
And we closed at 11. And special order a piece, and we got it done before 12.
Wow.
Yeah, while they sit in the parking lot and wait, you got it done for them.
That's commitment, man. That's commitment.
We treat all our customers, as the best we can.
That's much appreciated within the community and outside of the community too. But I would like to see more Guyanese. And that's why we have this platform, the Guyanese owned businesses. I know we started it out on the other page many years ago. And that's why I started it out here now. We have the CARICOM Business Network, and the guys are focusing a lot on entertainment and all that down that road. I don't want to go down that way. I want to keep focusing on our small businesses, our professionals, hard working like Rohan, like yourselves, Nez and Ameer and family. Others have been on, like Miss Kim Sue. It's always in there. Lolita, that's working with her insurancing. Anil Sarwan from the Great Canadian Oil Change. Dan Raj out at JDR Import and Export. And everyone else. If I forget Mr. Chet Ramphal out in North Carolina, we're going to talk to him. Next week, we're going to be speaking to a real estate agent, Miss Narissa Ali from Toronto. Been doing it for many years. And I'm working on, through Rohan, maybe we get a mortgage expert on with the real estate agent so we can have a good conversation. Just like we had tonight, right? We were trying to get everyone on, and I'm trying to get multiple guests at the same time, which I think connects. So you're sitting there listening to each other and like, oh, maybe I can use their service, or I know someone that can use their service, or we can promote it. And that's what we want within our community, just promotion. And it's free to advertise on the Guyanese own business page. You can talk to these gentlemen here. Just reach out to me. I'll post it. I know I'm busy in the winter time with work, but I do find time. And when I'm having my coffee in the morning or my lunch, I'll go on and I'll do a quick post and stuff. I'll go around the social media just to highlight our community and bring them together. I just want to touch on one thing while you guys are here. Rohan is closer to me. I know, Naz, you've been to Toronto. You've been to a radio picnic in the past.
Yes.
I don't know if you have plans, but this spring I'm looking at doing a little Guyanese Spotlight Expo show, a little conference, a small location. We don't have a lot of money to go rent a big hall and an extravagant display, but something small that everyone can come with a tabletop with some brochures, with some of their products, with some information, even on their laptop or phone. And we all discuss, and you can speak for 5 minutes, 10 minutes about your service. We want to bring everyone into one room. And I'm looking at that. I'm talking to a couple of establishments to see if we can do it, maybe like on a Sunday when it's a little more relaxed and places are closed more. Maybe we can get them maybe for a brunch, a Sunday brunch. Miss
That's something. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm overdue a trip to Canada, so
you are.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
You are, brother.
Just give me a heads up. Let's discuss
will.
about it, and I'll make some plans.
Before the end of the month, hopefully. I know fasting month is starting next week. I'll be I'll be with that and work. It's a little tough for me that month, but I'm working on a date. I'm still gonna have these conversations and see when we have a location. It's gonna be in the Toronto area. I'm from the Toronto area. We have a lot of businesses here, so it'll be highly appreciated. I'm gonna be very happy if you can make it over.
Yeah.
But I'm maybe in April or maybe May. We'll see what works best and the location.
Yeah,
and it's a free event. Everyone comes out, bring your stuff. We have tabletop, just like we go to conferences, right? These expos, and promote yourself. So maybe that's something we do. We've always doing to parties. We go to park and picnics and have a good time. Let's use that time wisely now and promote ourselves, our businesses, our small business within the community, and so we get some traction there.
That's a great. I'm all up for that. I do a lot of road shows as well. Like I go to churches, I do all these things, and that's a very, very good initiative because our community like as business owners, we don't know what's out there. We don't know, like you said, people call you all the time. Can I get
Yeah,
somebody to change oil? Can I get my tires done?
yeah,
Who can I
yeah,
talk to for something? Like
yeah.
I say to people, I'm not only a financial advisor. Sometimes I'm a marriage counselor. I gotta listen to people marriage problems. I gotta like I have clients that would call me for every little thing. I have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
particular family. I didn't know them. A few years ago, I met them. But if I want anything done, I just talk to the wife. The husband
Mm.
can't make a decision without calling me because the wife would make sure he called me before he make any decision. So I
Nice.
would always joke with him and said, "Well, you just get pushed down one level. I'm before you, right?"
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what this community was supposed to be.
It is
It was
supposed to
supposed
be.
to, and I'm sure, man, God must bless you, Wazim, for doing this. I know you're doing it out of your heart. You're not doing it. You're not making any money off of it,
No, no,
but
no. We're not doing it for money.
you're doing it so we can leave, like I said earlier, we can leave this world a better place.
Yeah,
That's all this is about.
you want to leave something behind, and for the community, and also for your children too. We all have kids. We
Absolutely.
want to set that example for them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And for
Yeah.
my kids, they're born and they
Yeah.
grew up here, but they've been
Yeah.
back to Guyana, but they don't know how we grew up in Guyana,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Firsthand. So
Yeah. Like,
you want to bring
yeah,
we
that
help out each other.
Yeah.
absolutely, that's amazing, man. Like I met a Jamaican lady, and last week I met this lady through an accident. I met her, but she became a client. And last week a day she called me. She's like, "We need to meet." And my wife was working home. I just want to. I know we're off. We've all
That's
went
fine.
over
Go ahead.
time,
Go ahead. Go
but
ahead. Go ahead.
sh- she said to me, she said something to me, and I said, "Can you wait 1 minute? Let me go upstairs. I want you to tell my wife the same thing. Not to strike my ego or anything." But she said to my wife, I'm 70 years today. I still work. I met Rohan 8 years ago. I'm sorry I didn't met him earlier, but that's life. And I gotta be thankful for what he did for me. And my wife actually cried because that's what I am doing this for.
Yeah.
There would come a time when they'll be patting my face with a shovel. I'll be long gone, but my children gonna go somewhere and people gonna ask them, "Well, who's your parent?" And they might say Rohan. And the
Yeah. Yeah.
conversation I wanna have is that person must said, because of Rohan, my
Yes.
family did better. Because of Rohan, my children could have completed their education debt free. These are the
And as parents, that's
and
the ultimate goal, right? That's how I
yeah,
grew up. I
yeah,
look up to my
yeah,
father and what he did for people, and I
yeah. I
want to
did
follow
mention
his
that to you.
footsteps too,
Yeah,
right? Oh yeah, we did. We
absolutely.
did have that
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and like I said, I know you're not doing this. You're not doing this for money. You're doing it because you believe our community need. Every community have it. Why we can't do it? Do it. And that's one of the
yeah,
thing I have is that where I come from, we have a big community, West Berbice community. I
yeah.
My wife always tell me you shouldn't get involved because I'm Hindu by background, but I always believe I need to open my man there. Whereas no, I don't want no money.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want people to come like in the winter. You get the old people
Mhm.
come. You have a bingo night. You have give the kids
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something to do. And one of the thing I want to always do is it's a annual Christmas dance for my
Mm.
village.
Oh, okay.
Right? These are things. These are things. But of course, my business is so busy that I can't take on like I must give you kudos, man. You travel all the time, you work like you're in England, you're everywhere, but you
All right.
still find time to
Well, you know
do
what?
this.
I got so many ideas and plans, and my wife always tell me I got to stop thinking because every day I come up with an idea. "Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that." I got like 20 different projects working in my head, but the main thing is bringing our community together,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
to give back, man. It's to give back.
yeah, it's giving back and highlighting and promoting and giving a voice to both you guys, right? You're on social media, you do post your information up, but it's giving you some time now on a platform that you can sit and explain a little more about your service,
Yeah,
explain a little more about the background. We went into your backgrounds, both of you background, how you came out from Ghana, like Fernez coming and working in the Diamond District and starting out and opening up his own jewelry store after coming from Guyana. I know where Naz is from, Alexander Village. That's
Yes.
next door to
oh,
me in Guyana.
okay,
So
okay.
I know his dad and stuff. We went to the same mosque
Yeah.
Oh
in
wow.
First Street and stuff. So I know the family from back then, but I never known Nas that way until I went on the radio and I saw the business And that's one of the main reasons I do the radio show too, is to have some fun with everyone with music, but to bring the community together and to promote everyone. So that's what we're going to continue to do, guys. And you guys are a big part of it by coming on here. You're helping me to build this little network up. And hopefully one day we'll get so popular we'll have a bunch of comments in there we have to answer. But it's going to take some time. We're going to get there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
don't be better than it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again. Appreciate you guys both, or three of you, for coming on tonight. Really.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
you know,
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
yeah, yes, you know what, man? It was really nice hanging out with you guys, and for all of our viewers, thank you all for joining us tonight. You know, without the viewers, this show would be no show. It's just going to be the three of us, right?
Exactly.
So moving forward, you know, this is what I always believe in. If you're going to come on the show, invite one person to come out so that they can get the same information, the same food you're getting.
Yep.
Right.
Good point.
That's the way how we gonna grow it. Like I went today, I sent it out to all my WhatsApp contact. I posted on my Facebook page, because it's very important that people come. You know, nobody would, if you hear I'm a Primerica rep, you wouldn't know what I do until you hear what I can actually, the knowledge and the information I can give.
True.
Yep.
True.
Totally agree.
Anyway, it was really nice hanging out with you guys. I know we're over time.
Yeah.
And good luck with your Valentine's sale, man. And you know,
Thank you.
yeah, man.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed night with your families. And for everyone else, we'll be back. Hopefully you can join us next week. I'm speaking to Narissa Ali, real estate agent out of Toronto. Maybe I have a mortgage specialist with me and with her on the show next week. So thank you all. Starlite Jewelry, have a blessed night out in New York. Say hi to the family for me, Rohan. Likewise, say hi to the family in Toronto. Everyone else, take care. God willing, I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Take care.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yes, everyone. Wasim, please send me your email so I can send you that book.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Enjoy
Bye,
the rest of the
guys.
evening.
Bye, guys.